birds after Lisa releases one from captivity and they plan revenge on the humans. Why, hello there YouTube and welcome back to 31 in the Treehouse of Horrors. So, we are on day 11 and for that we're reviewing Treehouse of Horror 11. And in this one we get a Monsters styled opening credits, intro, where Homer is Herman, Marge is Lily, and we get Bart as Eddie, Grandpa as, Abe Simpson as Grandpa, and Lisa clearly as Marilyn. And they're parodying the Monsters opening, which I liked, and at the end an angry mob come for them, and Lisa's the only one who's untouched. And that's the intro. So for the segments, we got Ghost Dad, where Homer cheats death a number of times after he reads his star sign saying he'll die today. And he cheats death a number of times until he eats a piece of broccoli and dies from that. And then St. Peter thinks he's not done one good deed, so he has 24 hours to do that, make a good deed happen. And, well, let's just say St. Peter's a bit of a, well, he doesn't see him do the good deeds, so then he ends up in hell, where he gets nuggied by the devil. And he's greeted by John Wayne. Then the second segment, Scary Tales Can Come True, is a mashup parody of the Grimm fairy tales, where they're in like a grim sort of world, and they reference the Three Billy Goats Gruff, the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and Hansel and Gretel. And that one actually had me laughing, like especially when the witch was saying her boyfriend's called George Cauldron, like the whole George Glass reference from the Brady Bunch, but she wasn't lying. That was a funny one. I enjoyed watching that one. It was funny and had me chuckling, especially at the end when Homer got chicken legs and he laid eggs for them. And then the third and final segment, Night of the Dolphin, which I do remember. They're parodying the birds after Lisa releases one from captivity and they plan revenge on the humans. Reference Jaws there with Lenny, and of course the dolphins and everyone in Springfield go to war over this, and the dolphins win because they're all bound to the ocean in the end. And Lisa, thinks she shouldn't have done that, freed it. And then we get all the dead bodies of some characters, including Krusty, spelling out the end with a question mark, and then, or was it an exclamation mark? Anyway, in the final shot we get our usual Kang and Codus cameo again with them too, and that's it for the episode. So what did I like about this one? Well, I thought the whole segment where Homer's going to do a good deed was a good one, but the second segment when they were doing the Grimm fairy tales, that actually made me chuckle. I did like that one with the whole witch saying George Cauldron and Homer eating his way through the gingerbread house. You would get Moe as a troll, and we get the Three Bears in there. Yeah, it's just like the Simpsons mashing up the Grimm tales and just being funny. Then, of course, we got our third segment, Night of the Dolphins, which were clearly parodying the birds. Even at the end, when all the dolphins are stood on the climbing frames and on the wires and everything, that was all a reference and a callback to the birds. And I like that one, especially when the dolphins were like, they're meant to be adorable, friendly creatures, but they're not. They're just evil, nasty ones that want the land back. And, yeah. That whole story's absurd, but I love it. It's just funny and enjoyable. So this one I did actually think was a good one. I enjoyed the opening credits as the monsters. I enjoyed a majority of the segments. They were just funny and witty, and I really loved them. And this is probably one of the best specials that I've gone through so far, that I've relived. So ratings now, I will give this one, you know what, the hell with it, I'm not done it yet, and I think I'm going to give it 5 donuts out of 5. Yes, finally a 5 out of 5, and not just a 3 or a 2 or less than that. 5 donuts out of 5 for The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 11. So yeah, the first one of the millennium. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. So you can watch all of it so far on my channel, on my playlist and that. And if you are new here, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. It's a small click for you, but does wonders for me, but it's down to you at the end of the day. And yeah, I usually upload reviews whenever, and main videos Friday, but it's October and I'm doing 31 days. But this year's theme is all Treehouse of Horror from The Simpsons, as there are 31 specials at the time of doing this one. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, and until then, until next time, don't have nightmares.